So why did you sign for Frölunda?
I think a big reason was the city was a good fit for my family, and the opportunity to sign for 3 years was something that really appealed to me too. And obviously the club had a fantastic year last year and seems to be consistently near the top of the league, so that's something I wanted to be a part of.
So how is it to come in here to the reigning champions? How do you kind of notice it on the ice and in the locker room?
They seem to be very set and knowing what they want and what made them successful in the past. And for me, it's just trying to fit in and be a part of that and help push the team forward.
Why do you think Frölunda called you?
I think the way the program's designed, they have a lot of turnover of young players every year, guys signing NHL contracts and moving on. And I think they needed some veteran stability to kind of be here for a few years and help with the development of the young players.
Last time you met Frölunda last year, tell us about that memory.
That was an ugly one. I think we lost 8-2 in Game 6, but I mean, when you look back at the series, Game 5 was in overtime, maybe one lucky bounce, and the series goes another way. So I think the best team won in the end, but we weren't that far off.
So now you've been here for a couple of months. How has the preseason been?
Good. It's been challenging physically. They work us pretty hard and expect a lot of us, but I think you know, it'll prepare us for the season and ultimately the playoffs.
How would you describe yourself as a hockey player?
I try to play all around like two-way game and contribute on both ends of the ice, be consistent and solid, and bring a competitiveness every night to the game.
And of course you want to win the gold with Frölunda, but what are your personal goals of the season?
Really haven't even thought about that too much. This is my 12th professional season, and I've yet to really come close to winning a title. So that's the main goal for me. And obviously these guys did it last year, but I want to do it this year.
What team in SHL do you see as your main opponents this year?
I think you'll have to wait a few rounds to really evaluate that. There's so much turnover with players and teams every season. I think we have 10 new players here this year, so right off the start, I think it's hard to pick out one single team.
And which team would you prefer to play against in the finals? Is it Luleå?
Oh, it'd be fun to play against Luleå, yeah. But I mean, we always had good battles with Frölunda when I was there too. So I don't know why. I guess maybe we met in Champions League and then playoffs a couple of years in a row. So I think any team you play that much, you get a natural rivalry building.
So you're new here, just as 10 other guys. How is it to fit into a group with so many new guys?
I mean, it's always a bit of a challenge, but I think the key is to come in and just be yourself and basically just become part of the group. If you're trying to be something you're not, guys see through it. So just come in, be yourself, and kind of naturally you'll find your way to fit in and become part of the group.
Who's going to be your new best friend in the locker room?
I think me and Larson are going to spend a lot of time together. We sit next to each other. It looks like we'll play a lot together on the ice, and hopefully I can help him with his game and develop him into the NHL player he wants to be.
Do you know how many pair of skates you've been using during your career or in your life?
I would say, well, as a professional, probably 3 or 4 a season, so that's about 40 pair, and then from 5 to 18, probably 1 a year, so I would say about almost 60 pair.
So your dad spent a lot of money on skates?
A lot of money on skates, but he hasn't paid for any since I was 17, so he's doing okay. I would like to teleport. It's one thing playing abroad, you miss home and miss, you know, a lot of special occasions for people in your life, so it'd be nice, you know, it's Father's Day or Mother's Day, just to kind of snap your fingers and be home and be there for those events. Geez, I don't know. Take my family and spend the last few minutes together, I guess. Just try and enjoy it and not worry about what's coming.
Get a hockey puck in your face or sleep a whole night on the ice naked?
I've taken a few pucks to the face, so I'll take that one. It'll just blend right in with all the rest.
Doesn't hurt that much?
It can, yeah. It's but I mean, maybe if I had still looked like a male model, I would take the ice. But at this point, my face, you can't do any much more damage.